Okay, um, so William apparently received um, a very, stop, received a very large sum of money for, I guess, keeping his silence. I mean, I don't know. I mean, Rupert Murdoch allegedly paid William a very large sum of money. This is Fortune magazine for hacking into William's phone for tabloid stories. And this was just in 2020. This was after Harry and Meghan got married, right? This was when Harry was probably just about to move to California or had just moved to California. This was around the time of the COVID, just for context. So, this is 2023. So, this was in the middle of all the Sussex's problems with the media and so on. And Prince William apparently inked a large settlement deal with the British newspaper arm of Rupert Murdoch's media empire. This is very curious, and it would explain a lot, including the weird silences from the royal family, how nobody pushes back against the these papers. It's just so bizarre. Is it that they don't love their brother and son and stepson and nephew and so on and so forth? Not necessarily. It's that they have inked some weird, bizarre deal with Rupert Murdoch. What's curious to me, though, is the fact that just hours, literally hours before this came out, I did a piece on my blog. Either I'm psychic, something is strange, because hours before I I woke up, I woke up hours later, maybe 8 hours later. I did a piece, went to sleep. 8 hours later, I woke up and I discovered that a piece. And why did I do this piece on Rupert Murdoch? What did I say here? I said Prince Harry versus Rupert Murdoch. This had nothing to do with
Good
William,
early morning.
right? This was about
I'm
Rupert
not
Murdoch and
sleeping. I'm not
Harry
sleeping. What time
a
is it?
day ago. It's not even 24 hours ago, but it
Yeah, it's very.
was
It's just ridiculous. It's
before this
ridiculous.
whole
But
thing blew up with William and
yesterday was not a
Rupert
good day,
Murdoch.
so I'm
So it's
just
very
up,
strange, very, very strange, the timing.
just unable to sleep. Anyway, um, too much information. So I was going through the internet, looking at news about Harry and Meghan, and I saw this article.
Okay, it's a Deadline article.
Oh
Rupert
my
Murdoch.
god. I saw this article.
Mm-hmm.
Prince Harry's battle with Rupert Murdoch
Mm-hmm.
continues over 100 alleged payments for stories.
Okay.
So I'm not going to say that I'm like the biggest expert on this story with Harry and the lawsuits he has filed in the UK. And he's filed a lawsuit against several newspapers, but it seems that most of these papers are owned by Rupert Murdoch.
Excuse me for yawning my head off.
And
It's horrible.
and Rupert Murdoch also happens to own Fox News in New York, and I think it also owns the New York Post. He has a very, very small amount. I wonder what he'll do with that money. He'll probably use that to just, pay his lawn guy to mow the lawn for a couple of months
Well,
or
in any
something like
event,
that.
I mean,
So it's not like a lot of money, but I think he's not the only one in the.
it's the fact that right after I did this post, then everything blew up. Like literally when I woke up, I went to sleep, then I woke up, and then I hear that William had this secret deal with Rupert Murdoch, right? And for a lot of money in 2020. It's just insane. So Harry said that he was prevented from bringing his case because of a secret agreement between the royal family and the newspapers that called for a settlement and apology. The deal, which the prince said was authorized by the late Queen Elizabeth II, would have prevented future litigation from the royals. Oh, wow. Okay. Harry began pushing for a resolution in 2017, but said he had enough after the publisher filibustered. He filed suit in 2019. The paper said William, Prince of Wales, later settled for a large but undisclosed sum. Hmm. It is important to bear in mind that in responding to this bid by NGN to prevent his claims going to trial, Harry has had to make public the details of this secret agreement, as well as the fact that his brother, His Royal Highness Prince William, has recently settled his claim against NGN behind the scenes. Attorney David Sherborne wrote, "This is used very much by Harry as a shield, not a sword, against NGN's attack." Whoa, whoa, whoa. So here's my big question now. Here's my big question, quite seriously. Quite seriously. Is Harry going to RSVP to the coronation, or is he going to go ahead and go to the coronation? Because, I mean, I don't see how William is going to be any happier with Harry with this latest revelation, right? I think this is going to make William even angrier with Harry. I mean, not that William's anger with Harry is the most concerning thing in Harry's life or my life. I mean, I think William has some nerve to be angry, because I think quite often he's in the wrong and he should be modest and he should be repentant rather than Harry being the one to be repentant and modest. So, I mean, if William is angry, William is angry. But at the same time, I don't see how William is not going to be even angrier, given that he's already so angry with the skin color thing, etc. And then when you think about it, if you start to think about it, you can definitely see that William is going down. It's like William is under attack. He's on the siege. I mean, first you had that book that came out of the blue sky. I have forgotten the author's name, that corroborates what Harry said about William's temper, right? And said that William left his own father, King Charles, shaken. This is either out now or will come out shortly, right? Somebody, a total third party that has nothing to do with Harry, corroborated what Harry said about William's nasty temper. Okay, so that's step one. Okay. Step two is the Guardian or the Telegraph, whatever it was, they all meld into one big pancake, just came out with an article corroborating what Meghan said about somebody in the royal family saying something derogatory about her son's skin. And process of elimination, in my opinion, again, this is not a statement of fact, it's my opinion, is pointing to William. Okay, so to me, that recent Telegraph article threw William under the bus. Now you have this other big explosion where it is revealed that William took a massive payout from Rupert Murdoch, who hacked into William's phone and apparently had some secrets on William, which many people are saying has to do with, whatever. I mean, I have no idea whether these things are fact or not fact, so probably shouldn't repeat them, but I mean, something to do with his marriage and so on and so forth. And so they have all these secrets on William, and William settled with them, and he got a lot of money. This is not a good look for William and for the palace and for the monarchy and for the royal family if they are taking this it's like dirty money. It's dirty money, right? And it's coming once again from Harry. So it's like three different sources. You have the author of the book, you have the person who released the letters from 2019 where Megan was um, complaining about the inappropriate statements and unconscious bias directed at her and her unborn children. And now you have this dirty money from Rupert Murdoch. I mean, Rupert Murdoch even had to pay Dominion because of certain statements that were made on one of his networks in New York. I mean, it's like dirty. Everything is dirty, 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 right? And William is in cahoots with that. And then his silence when his brother is under attack, it's like money comes before loyalty to his brother. How dare William expect his brother to be loyal to him if this is how he expresses his non-loyalty to his brother and his brother's wife and family? It's a mess. It's a mess. It's dirty. It's a dirty mess. But you do have to start to wonder whether William is under attack. Like who? Like William is being. It seems like it's William's comeuppance. Either it's his comeuppance, or he's someone's out to take him down. Someone's out to take him down, because he's not smelling like a rose right now in any way. I mean, the violent temper, the throwing of Harry onto the dog bowl, potentially being the one made the racist statements, um, leaving his father shaken. Um, you know, what else? I mean, now this dirty money pact, a dirty money pact with Rupert Murdoch of all people. I mean, ugh, you know what I mean? This is the future king. I mean, I think it's a problem, and and people may see a way to take William down, and everybody's going for it. I mean, I don't think, it's just a question of Harry's lawsuit. I think Harry has to clear his name, obviously, because they're trying to say, that Harry is the bad guy and Harry is the heavy, and Harry has to clear his name. But there are other people who are also gunning for William, because I think that well, yeah, whatever. I mean, I just think it's not a good time to be William, and it's all coming right before the coronation. So you have to wonder how the public will respond to his sighting, whether he'll be booed and things like that, and which would be good for Camilla and Charles, because then, if the boos are directed at William, it's much better than if it's directed at Camilla and Charles, right? So anyway, that's it for this one. See you in the next one. Take care. Bye.